sewer, because that's what it's serving as in Denver. Northeast here has that right. And I hope all of you will walk your bicycles and enjoy this incredible amenity, which has inspired, I should add, the mayors Webb and Penny and Hickenlooper to pursue this beautiful dream of extending the parkway system and bike paths. Spear gave away 110,000 trees during his administration. Today you've got to pay Denver for these trees for something because he gave them away and transformed Denver from a dusty, drab desert city into an oasis. Here's Frederick Law Homestead's planning on 17th Avenue Parkway. Trees starting out. And today, any of you that drive Denver's parkway system know we have something that brings us village, Cherry Hills, no other city or suburb of the state has. And wonderful, gorgeous parkways, which are actually at 15 degrees cooler on those warm days when you can shave your legs when it's 65 degrees. We'll see you out there on the parkway. Even the dead were removed to transform what was the city cemetery. You see it here at Cheeseman Park. Maybe a good idea to see the tombstones behind the Cheeseman Pavilion there into the Fortress Park. And I think, you know, it's a matter of moving those bodies out to Riverside, later to Fairmount Regional Olive, which Mr. McGovern did, moving one toe or one finger at a time, according to the press, which said he was getting paid to move just parts of bodies. And there are still 2,000 bodies in Cheeseman Park, so if you're headed up there with your dog and your dog starts to dig, pay attention. Did any of you notice what happened a few months ago at Cheeseman Park? When in the process of reworking the system there, they exhumed this person, and they're looking for a relative or a descendant, and many of you know this person from the old city cemetery. And the skull, gorgeous teeth, was also exhumed a few months ago. Now, I went to check on the Rotary International Tower, which Bill Hornby told me was there on Temple Lieutenant Garden site. What happened? Where is that tower? Where is Rotary International Center? In Evanston. But this was, as some of you may know, a great plan that worked with Mayor for 2 times to bring in Rotary International and make this a hub, because we had such a fabulous Rotary 31. But on the site today instead is this. And Mayor Spear put this up July 4th, 1906, said the welcome art would stand in front of Union Station forever to welcome Rotarians and newcomers, and particularly Democrats in 1908 to the city of Denver. Rotary International Convention held here in Denver, putting it very much on the Rotary International map. And also captured the Democrats in 1908. And again, a century later, some of you may remember just a few years ago, we all know that Barack Obama's election was due to this convention starting here in Denver. Tourism is the number 2 industry in Colorado to this day. And this is one of the many, many postcards sent out. Work on a day like today. Here's my own here in Muncie. You see the little girl right there? She came out with her family. It's my grandfather with a wonderful mustache. They tried to see Denver on the Driving Denver driving tour of Denver. And like so many Easterners, fell in love with this clean, green, handsome western city. All of you should have this book, Highlight Tourism. And see the different ways Denver's been promoted to push including our most successful promotional device called the beloved Big Blue Bear. How many of you have a blue bear at home? At least a little replica of the photograph. Mayor Spears' plan for City Beautiful involved Civic Center, involved parks and parkways, and big neighborhood parks like City Park, and Sultan's Lake Park, and Mountain Park. And then lastly, most incredibly, Mountain Park system. And this was quite a fight with voters, and Rotary was instrumental in persuading Denver to actually support the idea of 20,000 acres outside the city county of Denver, picnic Jefferson County, Denver Mountain Parks, including the crown jewel of Rotary, which hosted, as part of its opening in 1941, the Rotary International Convention. Well, it's the year to celebrate the Rotary, the DNF Tower, for Denver's achievements, including this reminder, this centennial preparatory school. Thank you.
We have a few minutes. If anybody has any questions for Dr. Colorado, this is the time to do that. Jim, and if you do have a question, please come up to this microphone.
Can you remind us of the story about the gold on the top of the Capitol and how it was being pelleted and then the gold was being removed?
Good question. It's too bad we don't have the golden girl up there too, isn't it? On top along with the gold. But it was the mining industry that donated that gold. Originally it was a lead sheathing on top of the Capitol. It was later replaced. Thanks for the question, Michael. Some of you may know that they're doing a very important reconstruction now of the Capitol, so you'll be able to get back up there and get that great view looking down 16th Street from the open air deck on top, which right now is not safe enough to use. There's also, I should add, a great view of the museum up there. How many of you have seen Mr. Brown's attic? You get to the top, what do you think? It's a fabulous look at the architecture, the history, the political history of the Capitol over the years. And Henry C. Brown, who donated the land. Yes, sir.
Dr. Tom, you showed us the picture of the DNF Tower and how the Rotarians were really instrumental in helping to preserve that. What other bits of Denver history do you think, as we enter this next century, are the most at risk that we have as a city that we need to make sure that we protect and control?
Well, there are lots of landmarks that fall every year. So you may know there's a current controversy about the Denver Landmark Preservation Commission, which I was proud to serve on. But I think it's important to think we've got to preserve some of this. There's obviously got to be progress, but hoping to identify the landmarks the most important in your particular neighborhood that they can be identified in the city. Some of us are worried about Union Station right now and how much development is going to go around there. There's a lot of views of Union Station, Leavenworth, and high rises. But the current economic situation may take care of that problem.
Yeah.
It's amazing how recently
Let me bring the microphone to you.
the earliest settlers, it is unusual how, as recently as the earliest settlers, people in Europe were totally unaware of what was going on in this beautiful city. I started lecturing about that time, and finally I decided to put a map of the United States with a red dot where Denver is, and said, you're going to hear about this city very, very soon. And indeed, look at what has happened. I remember